Entry day plus 118. I have changed. Or I don't know how or why. I no longer need to detect the house's veins, to hear it breathe. I can feel its blood beneath my bare feet. I've added my own illustration to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. Following the pillar's orders. Their atoms. Hiding the etchings of the tree and its roots. I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then. A 21st office building since time immemorial. In a place known can it change its skin? I always thought the esoteric world was my father's, not mine. But here, in this sacred place, I finally understand his devotion and his awe.
The crystals are growing like crazy here. It's almost like they're trying to stop me.
I tried to get out after the detonation, but the astral spike came out of nowhere. I escaped, but my HRA was damaged. I'd bet a year's salary the board sent it. We never did see eye to eye. They have too much control over Trench, the Bureau, the House. They make themselves part of every important process. Nothing a little C4 can't fix. 2 birds, 1 bomb. Christ, what a mess. But I stopped the hiss. I did it. If Faden did her part, then the Bureau is safe. Until the next thing. Jessie has good reason to hate the Bureau. But that could be what we need right now. She won't follow the same path. Won't fall into the same traps. She'll lead her way. So, Director Faden, here's my last lesson. You can't save everybody. HRA was damaged. The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her. I don't fucking know.
Nobody else hears the house.
This is Director Faden. Send a ranger to my position.
We were shown the way inside so we could help.
Nice to see a director out in the field.
Victims of the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. Strands between Northmore, the pillar, the bid. What hope point did we have? Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I've decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore was angry at me for disobeying. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course.
Soon you will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red in the eye.
God damn it.
Inverted is made right.
You fuckers take everything. I am not letting you take this.
You've always been within you. You want this to be true.
This is Director Faded. I require backup at this location.
Make way for the director!
This is Director Faded. I require backup at this location. Send a ranger to my location.
Those bastards!
This is the director. I need backup at my location.
Flanking maneuver!
Send a ranger to my location. need a ranger sent to this location, stat.
Returning fire!
The nail is corrupted. That explains why the board wasn't answering what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her. But I can still save everyone else. Well, fuck you too.
Oh, I'll be sure to.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway. The nail is secure. The hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the Foundation, but at least it's stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse. Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming. But I promise I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her Bureau together? I thought I know how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's. Whatever those are. I need to lead. My way.
Now that this nail business is handled, I should probably be getting back to executive. But maybe I'll keep poking around. Just for a little bit.
Has the nail been doing anything since we restored it?
Define anything.
Anything unusual?
Define unusual.
Emily.
Sorry, but the answer is a whopping yes. Now that it's whole, the nail is emitting a constant field of, well, think of it like low-level radiation. It seems to suppress any biological matter it encounters. This explains why nothing grows here and why the Bureau had to abandon the area. Prolonged exposure would certainly begin affecting neural processes.
Wait. Was the field created when I cleansed the nail?
I considered that, but the nail's readings are quite different from the ones I recorded at the cleanse control points. I think the nail's field is purely of its own making. In fact, I think it would passively prevent any Hiss corruption, like the HRAs do. Which makes me wonder what actually occurred when you cleansed the nail.
I've been wondering about that myself.
Did the board let the hiss corrupt the nail? Did they want me to cleanse it? If so, why?
What do you know about Director Northmore?
Well, he was Director Trench's predecessor, and Northmore's famous for being the first board-appointed director. See, before we found the oldest house, directors were picked by committees of old men in suits, drinking cognac and smoking cigars or whatever. You know, standard, uninteresting methods.
I think the word you're looking for is bureaucratic.
Or antiquated. Regardless, Northmore was eventually forced to... Well, we don't need to go into that. Strangely, the only two board... unusual circumstances. The board appoints a director, and then how do they... I doubt they go out and buy you a gold watch. Sorry, Jesse, I didn't...
Don't worry. If anyone's getting shown the door, it's... What do you...
Can't say I've heard of it. You got any details for me?
I think it was a part of the board, but then something happened, and now it's separate.
Interesting. See, although I could have undergone some sort of corporeal, too many unknowns to form a working hypothesis yet, but I can prioritize this matter in future astral...
Fortune favors the prepared. Do it. I'm gonna keep... This is Director Faden. I require backup at this location.
We're in this together!
This ID card was for an excavation engineer. Why did so many people abandon their cards down here? layer of dust on this place nobody's swept here in years. Not even Ahti. No way he'd stand for this. There's an elevator, which I'm sure is super safe, and a space in each terminal for an ID card. Which card goes where? Physicist would probably have instruments or something for physics. This person obviously liked guns. One of the cards was for an excavation engineer. I wonder which console was theirs. That's a lot of maps. It worked. Now I just have to get on a rickety elevator that goes who knows how far down. Dust. Still, this lab's way cooler than anything else. Why would they need such a heavy door down here? This looks like the nail, only a document. Is this in some kind of code? Can't read a word of it. I should take this back to Emily and tell her I got into Ash's secret lab.
if it isn't my favorite director.
I found Ash's secret lab.
Excellent. Please tell me everything. Spare no details.
Well, there was another cave. The walls were covered in paintings of eyeballs. The research seemed dedicated to studying a kinda smaller version of the nail. It looked like the same material as the one up here, but just a different shape.
Well, are you sure you didn't see any functioning prototypes? Or at least some schematics? I mean, Dr. Ash was a very accomplished engineer.
None. Sorry. I did find this handwritten note.
Wow. Ash had terrible handwriting. Never meet your heroes, right? That looks like a transcribed conversation between Ash and someone named F. Ooh. Oh, this is juicy. This'll take me days to parse out. Maybe weeks.
Have you ever thought about taking a vacation, Emily?
Are you kidding? This is my vacation, Jesse.